Hello students, today we will be going over 7.4, Compound Independent Events. This is page 160 in your pink packet. Our objective, I can find the probability of compound events. Here we have some vocabulary like what is a compound event? It is the probability of two or more events happening at the same time. So it's the probability of two or more events happening at the same time. Compound independent events, two or more events in which one event in no way affects what happens in the other. Compound dependent events, two events in which the outcome of one affects the outcome of the other. And here is the shortcut to finding the probability of a compound event. Okay, so determine whether they are independent or dependent. So I don't know if you can see that really well because of the light. So you need to determine if they are independent or dependent events. In other words, does one event affect the other? Okay. Find the probability that each, so we find the probability that each simple event will occur. And then once you have those probabilities, we are going to multiply all the probabilities together. So it's going to be easier to do this. So you're just going to write probabilities So you're going to multiply all probabilities together. Okay. All right, let's go on to the next one. Okay. Find the probability. Okay. So we have two, and we need to ask ourselves two events that are going to happen. We're going to spin a spinner, and then we're going to choose whether it lands on 1, 2, 3, or 4, and whether we get A, B, or C. Now, if I get 3, does that affect whether I get A, B, or C? And the answer is no. So these are going to be independent events. So find the probability of the events in each box. Express your answers as a fraction and as a percent. Okay, so find the probability. If we find the probability of 1, there's 1 out of 4 possibilities, so that would be 1/4. Then we say the probability of A is going to be 1/3. So to find the probability of getting both a 1 and an A, we multiply these together. Now, we multiply 1/3 times 1/4. We go straight across. 1 times 1 is 1. 4 times 3 is 12. So you have 1/12 of a chance of getting a 1 and an A. Next one, what is the probability of even first, and then the probability of a vowel? So the probability of an even number So we have 2 and a 4 that are even numbers. So that's 2 out of 4 possibilities. And 2 out of 4, I'm going to simplify to 1/2. So I could put 2 over 4 here, but I know it simplifies to 1/2 there. Now the probability of getting a vowel, A, B, C, A is your only vowel. So it's still the same probability as A. So we have a 1/2 a chance for even and 1/3 of a chance for a vowel. So when we multiply those together, 1/2 times 1/3, and we get 1/6. And I forgot to go back here and write percent. So I'm going to go back there, and I'm going to use my handy dandy calculator, and I'm going to go 1 ABC 12. And then I'm going to go second and the fraction to decimal, 0.083. So I'm going to go ahead and round to the whole number. So I'm going to say that equals 8%. Okay. Then I'm going to say 1/6 is 1 ABC 6. Go second fraction to decimal. Move it over 2 places, and that will be 17%. Okay. All right. The next one, probability of 1 or 2. So 1 or 2. So 1, 2 out of 4. And I'm going to simplify that to 1/2. Okay. Now, we also have A or B. A or B, so that's 1, 2 out of a total 3. So that's going to be 2/3. So I go 1/2 times 2/3. And that's a 3 right there. One ABC 2 times 2 ABC 3. And your answer is 1/3. And do you have 1/3 memorized as a percent? We go second, and then again, you're using the arrow button down here, and that will change it to a percent, to a decimal. So it's 0.33333 and goes on forever. So we're going to move the decimal 2 places over to get percent, and we know that equals 33%. Okay, you can do the rest of these, students. You rock.